bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Freebird Spirit YouTube channel. Thank you for swinging by and hanging out to do the deep dive. I'm looking forward to this one. Let's see where this trail takes us in regards to the secret person who hid the pipe bombs. There's a lot of speculation, a lot of, well, it looks like this, looks like female, looks like, everybody's kind of all over the board with it. I know there are some people who feel like it's a certain person, but I'm willing to be open and kind of see the journey we are taking on. All right. So I want to know about, I'm thinking we want to know. Tell us tell us the story of this person. Who are they, possibly? But I'm going to do that full spread. I'm going to layer it. As you can see, I have several. Oh, no, you can't see it yet. In a moment, you'll see I have lots of cards that I want to show you, and I'll just show you them right now so you can see what I'm talking about. Got all the cards there, and I'm going to spread them out, put the intention in, spread them out, and we are going to take a look at that. But before we do, I do want to thank all my subscribers and all my, if you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe. We have a great community here and very supportive and loving of each other. So you're absolutely welcome. And we would love to have you here with us. And thank you for all my members who keep the lights on and support me. Giving you a big hug. Thank you. All right, so let's get started on tell us more, Spirit, tell us more about who this person is, who did the pipe bombs. All right, so I threw some of the cards down and we're going to start on this story. So let's take a look. All right, there you go. You can see him, hopefully. I'm sorry for the glare here, but let's take a look. All right, sorry about this, guys. It's like, what? It is as it is. We'll work it out. Work it out. So just look here. All right. So starting here in the middle, and I have a layer going here, and we may add another layer later, but let's just read what we have going on here. And we're talking about who was this person, what's going on here, and so forth. So, and I apologize again for your getting my back. So that's the way it goes. Here in the middle, you see the house and the Queen of Wands. To me, this is the person who's orchestrating this whole thing, right? The house, to me, represents someone in the house, literally. Not like our house, but we're talking in the house, like the Senate or the, well, I think the Senate. So we're talking that house, okay? And then looking at, so we're talking about someone, and so we're talking the Queen of Wands. So who would be the Queen of Wands? This is a political person, a popular political person who is maneuvering this whole thing. And this is female, okay? So here she is orchestrating the whole thing. And do you like my little, this is where the camera is, literally. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so yeah, so she's right here in the middle, smack dab in the middle. On the left of her, you have Journey and the Ten of Cups. So this is someone who is just in harmony with this plan. She wants to bring it forward. It also talks about her true nature, right? So, but literally being aligned with this journey. So what I feel like why we're being shown with this is like, this is true. Was her plan. This was her plan. In front of her, you have her finding someone to do the actual setting the bomb. Okay. So she went outside and found someone to step in and do this with the Knight of Wands there. So the Knight of Wands is coming in, and this is someone who has the guts to do it or whatever, and carrying it forward for her. He's taking the lead from her. So you have the child under here, if you're wondering how I got new. So she chose someone, she got someone to do it for her. All right. So then we're going to move up above and we'll do this line here across. So right above her, you have high honor and Page of Swords. Again, this is really talking about her character, who she was, what position she was in. This is a deceitful person. This is like a spy in the camp type thing. And this is a person who's in a place of a high position. Okay. So is she working with someone like that too? You know, is she alone orchestrating it? Or is she working with someone else? Either way, this is what it's someone in a high position who's a spy or like that, a deceitful person, a rival. Okay, so that would be her. Right above her is you have the Devil and sudden wealth. So she chose this person and got them involved. And it also talks about someone who when I saw that card drop in with that sudden wealth, I feel like, hey, I need you to do this for me. Here's some big cash. This person was in a position of like, okay, I need the cash. I'll do this for you, because they were stuck in this position and needing that money. So that's what I get from there. Then over here you have expectation, and you can see this expectation to get this work done. So they get the spy in the camp possibly, and or she is the spy in the camp, gets this person to come in and do this because they're in a bad spot, and they're like, okay, I need the cash anyway. However, I do feel like they were aligned, but they're also aligned with the agenda of doing it. But yeah, I'll do it. So then the expectation was they would get that work done. Okay. So below here, you have right below her is the connection. This is where I got that whole thing where I think they were on board with the whole agenda, is they were caught up in the illusion and delusions as well. They were connected. Right here, you have the Lovers. So they were connected in the illusion delusions, and they're like, okay, I'm going to do it. Like, I'll do it. The cash was good, but I'm going to do it as well because I agree. I'm on board with the whole January 6th deal, right? So they didn't care. Like, they had no care. Here's a coffin and the Fool. They just literally just jumped in. They disregarding any risk. They didn't care if they died doing it, right? They were that, and you can see this is linked to here. They were that caught up in the illusions and delusions, okay, which is right next to them. here as well, right? They were that caught up, they didn't care if they died. The coffin. On this side, you have the Five of Swords and unexpected income, which means just something coming in that was unexpected that's causing this, that's causing the Five of Swords, which is bringing in that, that strife. It's bringing in that, this is, it being in the same line with this, it didn't matter if it was not a win-win situation for them. It just didn't matter. They didn't care. Okay. We'll get some more information on that as we read, continue to read here. Okay, so we're going to start doing that knighting move I told you about before. So that's when you knight like you're playing chess. So you see this is connected to this. This is connected to here. So this will tell another part of the story. Okay, so as we take a look at that, and I'll look over here because I can actually see it better on the screen. You have the devil and the sudden wealth. So that sudden opportunity here, like this is a big deal. I'm helping out my side of history, and this is a big deal, right? So connected to the full, and this is just more of the story of, I don't care if I die doing this, because I am so caught up in this that, and this is, I believe this is so wrong. I'm willing to risk my life on this. So that's the person who did it. Now we see this person right in the middle who is from the house. She's the one that found this person to do it. She didn't actually, I don't see her as the actual person doing it, just because of the rest of the story. But she absolutely found that right person who was willing to risk it all. Okay. Let's read this one, where this one, and this one. Okay. So you have that illusion delusions that really coming up here with the spy, and then doing the work. This person was the right person to choose to do this because they had the skill. They also had the skill to make it happen. Okay. And I feel that they had done it before. I also feel that they could have been connected in their life, that maybe with the skill set that they had, that this person that she chose to do this possibly could be or was connected to the military or some sort of thing like that, because this is something they were good at and did, right? So, but they were caught up in the, it was the choice they made, right? They made this choice based on the skill and so forth. That's what that's saying. Okay, so now we're going to look at this connection. This one, okay? So let's take a look. We have the Child and the Knight of Wands here. So this is someone new that they're, someone new, okay? Energetic, driven, but new. Okay, maybe it means it was a younger person, although any of the videos I've seen, it didn't look like a younger person, so I'm not going with that. But I could be wrong. But it looked like a younger person. Then an older person. So connected to here. So you have this goal-driven, connected to the coffin and the Fool. It's like just that whole feeling of disregarding risks right here that really jumps out with this. It's hard to, it was someone who is willing to disregard the risk. We've already said that a million times, but it keeps coming up. And then up here you have the spy, high honors and spy thing. So that I don't know. Let me sit with this for a second. What does that mean? What does that mean? There's no limit to what this person would do. No limit. I feel with these three knighting. Okay, so let's look at these other three. This one, this one, this one, and this one. What does that bring in for us? Any more depth to this story here? We have the journey and the Ten of Cups there, and that's, you know, complete alignment to this job. They feel like this was a calling for them. This is part of their calling. No matter how it ended up, they were willing to step in. They feel like it was a calling. This is what they've been called to. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there. If you go from like past, present, future type feel to it, you have, again, like taking the risk. You got a spy in the ranks here, and they feel just really aligned to their calling. And this is complete harmony to their belief system, and they're willing to do anything, take any risk, because they have faith, just full on blind faith. Okay, and so, but then they step into here and to the now energy, and we're talking about, okay, and you have the devil, devil and sudden wealth. And so that devil energy, geez. So whatever's brought onto them is something that they did it to themselves. They really did. They just did it to themselves. And here she is in the house, her little political self, very determined. So her determination is literally her downfall. Her crazy delusions and connection to her, that is completely her downfall. She's aggressive, she's controlling, she's judgmental. So if you were going to talk about some of her characteristics, she's jealous, vengeful. That's who she is. But okay, so then moving into here in the near future, you can see that they actually have some new information coming in, and they're expecting to get this person. They have information on her, and it's going to be a downfall. Okay, so that's a quick little look. I'm gonna throw another layer for fun, just to see if it gives us any more. I know that kind of gave us a lot. We probably, for entertainment purposes only. Let me go ahead and do this. So for entertainment purposes only, we kind of know who that might be, who kind of orchestrated it behind the scenes. I don't feel that she was totally alone on that. but maybe we'll get some more information on another layer coming in here. But yeah, so let's go ahead and throw another layer on top and see what happens. Okay, this is going to be fun. I threw another layer and I used the deck of characters. So this should be fun to add this next layer. I won't do all the knighting, but we'll just kind of read through it and you'll see kind of what I'm talking about here. So let me go ahead and put that view on so you can see what I'm looking at. And there you go. Okay, so I can see all y'all are thinking about it already. So right here in the middle, we got the womb right over the Queen of Wands. So to me, here you go. She's the one that birthed this whole idea. Okay. and here you have this stereo coming out there with the 10 of Cups and the journey. So this kind of tells me she kind of wasn't alone on this, that she wasn't totally quiet about this. So other people know about, and hopefully bringing in like people on board had the same idea, wanting to bring this to completion, this whole bomb thing. Okay. So then on this side, you have the dancing shoes. So the dancing shoes here is connected to that Knight of Swords. So that person who was going to dance it forth, be the dancer, be the one who brought it forward and did the action person, right? You know who I'm talking about. Okay, right above here, you have Band-Aid, Universe, and Gun that added to the list here. And yeah, so the spy who's trying to cover up and hide Band-Aid. Yeah. And then you have the Universe with the Devil. And yeah, I again, caught up in this belief system, right? This person that they got. Interesting with the Band-Aid, and not as strong as what I had originally. I was thinking with this, with the 8 of Pentacles there. I thought with the connection that this person was an expert at this, because that's how you would get with that. But with that Band-Aid, I'm wondering. Anyways, then you have the Gun here. So this is the person who at least was an expert at using a gun, or not just a gun, but bombs. Now, I didn't get the bomb here, but still, I was saying this person's an expert at something, the spy person. So anyways, I feel like where this person comes into play is more someone who's involved, totally on board with this whole willing to die for it. So this whole conspiracy, they were fully into it, and they were experts at whether they built the bomb or whatever. So they were the perfect ones to carry it out that she wanted. Okay. Then below you have the Coffin, the Fool, and the War. I thought that I was just like, what? So you have someone who feels like this is war, and they're willing to die, just like you would when you're going to war, to fight for your country, right? So that's what's going on here. And then the River, they were, this connection and just the emotions, all caught up in the delusions with all the emotions running. Okay. And then you have, let's get this up in the view again, the unexpected income, the 5 of Swords, and the Rock came out here. And I just see this whole betrayal of the country, of whatever he thinks the other side, or I say he, she, I don't know who they think, because they're not showing me female or male here. Isn't that interesting? Maybe we'll find out. But you're caught between a rock and a hard place here. And that's the Five of Swords here in this. It's like, obstacle. They ran into obstacles, and that's why they couldn't really, it didn't, yeah. I'm trying to see if they have to understand this better, but they hit a bunch of obstacles. It wasn't going to be a win-win for them no matter what, right? It just wasn't set up for a win. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing there. Pretty interesting, right? With that next layer. Okay. Now I'm going to change this view real quick and go here so you guys can see me. At the bottom of the deck, I was told to keep going. So I do feel we have the ghost here, and that means something's going to present itself. Ghosts of your past are coming back to haunt you. So this is going to come out to haunt, and it's going to expose the person, and you know that has the blood on their hand. So they're going to be exposed. So that's good news, right? All right, so I'm going to pause again because we're going to pull some more cards, and so you don't have to sit here and watch me try to pull all these cards. But I'm going to ask another question in regards to this. See if we can get an answer if this is a male or a female that we're looking at. I know you all have an idea. I know. Oops, wrong thing. Okay, so I threw some cards, and you gotta love it. They're not telling me whether it's a male or female. I didn't even get a color. I used Andrea Lilac Lantern Tarot, her cards. So, but what I am getting is it'll be soon that we are going to hear more information on this, because the lightning bolt's coming down on them. Again, between a rock and a hard spot, right? They cannot get away at this point. Whoever's involved, it's just, they are honing, they're pulling it. It's been chaos, but chaos is reversed. So I feel like it's drawing nigh, and justice will be served here. I do, however, feel there may be a foreign connection we might hear about. This card did come out, so I'm curious to know how that plays out. Okay. I don't know. However, they are fully indoctrinated and up in the illusion delusions, and they are connected to this guy, the orange. And it's very negative, very dark. And I do see them going to prison here. They will be going to jail, this person and whoever's connected to them. This is not good. All right. So that's what I'm seeing. And that was fun to do all those layers. I hope you enjoyed it. And blessings to you all. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and I'll see you then.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful.